taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. To get this game underway.
You think I'm higher than this?
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
And I ain't thinking right.
Scanning the field, it's Albert. That's caught. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
He running.
Motion from the wideout.
He running, bro. Now he passing.
Handoff from the gun.
Yep.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The inside handoff. Sends one. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
That's cool, though.
Little touch pass to the receiver. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Singleton. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to pass, it's Allard. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a figure.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Cuevas. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a...
Bro.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
That's
The return
crazy,
would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now improvising.
And I seen him coming.
They ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He fires one deep down the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run play action. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
He running for sure.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Racing down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Crimson.
He giving that shit up for free.
The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I need a panicking out of that first
What
jack.
an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make
crazy.
the catch,
I don't
okay,
really see
so
it
I can
until
be
the
a
second
DB,
half.
I can be a wide receiver, I
They
can
just
catch
play
it.
play.
I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I
second
have?
half.
I'm a running back. I
It's
take
out.
that thing all the way back to
It's
the
out.
house. Exhibit A, the best athletes.
And I'm doing exactly what he did to me when he first got the ball.
Just never had a chance
Wasting
to
out.
shake
Wasn't
loose, and he'll be
coming.
brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
I ain't one. Bro.
Looking downfield, it's Aller.
Always all the time. I
Fires
ain't
to
gonna
the
tell.
wideout. caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
I did not press no fucking time.
It's the first one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Damn, he got me too.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Connection to the right. We've got a timeout remaining seconds of half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone.
He giving that shit out.
I'm
buddy giving that shit out. He's giving that shit out, Dusty. Appreciate you. You're a real nigga. Don't quit eating. Don't quit eating. Clip that tag. Clip that shit, man.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do it
like, y'all see my ring. Y'all see my team, my ring. Right.
The defense is going to have
y'all
to
see his team, right?
Second half to get some stops.
The Indy Lions will try to kick this one deep to get
it goes to 10 y'all chat.
Second half. From inside the 15,
it ain't about the rank, it's about them. There, how'd you in my way? How the fuck would you come and just stand right there in your way? You go fast. Yeah, it's cool though. Gotta keep it. This nigga gonna come right there and fight. Block it. Man, boy, he ain't blocking me.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating mistakes at this point. Right? This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it.
That's what bro. Nigga be up 2 scores with the ball, and they still doing it with that stadium for us. Like, come on, man. Good shit. Good throw.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting them feel the physicality of this game, and not letting them feel comfortable.
And this one will be touched and down at the 25.
Getting a kick off.
State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Like a non-profit, man, like a charity. Giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They got caught the screen play.
Now with a long way to go to
Can't
pick
do
up the
nothing,
first down.
It's alright, that's how I would get my ass with you. But I don't play with my team.
He's going
I don't play with Alabama. I'm not fucking around with it. He celebrated. Yeah, got some. Got some for his ass. Y'all try to see how he trying to wait, get to the end and celebrate. That's cool.
And a really nice
that's
job
cool,
by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going.
Put his ass on that one. Better put his ass in that blender. In that blender.
Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Gonna put his ass in that blender. That blender. In that blender. Put his ass in that blender. I need to go put my earphones on, bro. My headphones. Just give me some music or something.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room,
Get
but
out
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Bro,
Guys, here
let's do
comes
some
that
music right quick.
Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Give to the
Stop
back.
hitting me for a second. I
Hard
know.
running there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the 1st, out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
I gotta do exactly what he needs at, bro. Again, anyway, man, about 4 minutes, first quarter, bro.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Aller. Got a man, it's Pena. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under fire. Turns it on at midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's Aller. Might be looking to run. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. On the move at the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop at the 33. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Horton. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in, it's Miller. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The short hands, it's Lewis. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David,
hits the afterburners. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Young. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is
I'm gonna eat right quick, Chad. I ain't gonna be speaking, bro. Take my headphones off.
Like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Got a man. It's Hughes. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? You've got this kind of balance on offense. The defense can't be right.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Turning it on! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Moore will throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bryant. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. A little and just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on return.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hughes. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. gives it on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Trying to barge in. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point conversion extends this lead to 8. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The play action fake. Here's a throw downfield late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
To throw, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. lets it fly. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Catch in the middle, it's Whittington. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Williams.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes the grab outside. It's Bernard. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like there wasn't.